Hi all, if you are new to this space, my name is Stephanie. A little bit about myself, I'm a mom, I am a wife, and I am also an entrepreneur. I am a very faithful person, and I created this space for the opportunity for people to come together. It may appeal more towards women because I really am passionate about supporting women in following their dreams. And I do believe a lot of times women in general do limit themselves. You may have seen in one or a few of my other videos just the overall vibe of this space. And again, if you're new, we welcome you here. I don't have any specific guidelines of what I share as far as content goes. It's really whatever's on my mind and heart. And so I'm a huge believer in essential oils. So you may see some content around this space on essential oils. You may see some tips that have helped me as a mom in life, and maybe it's a vent. I welcome you guys to share your feedback and input. I always say this, but I really mean it. If you guys feel comfortable here and you have something that has worked for you, I welcome you to share it with our community because it really does add value to other people. So yes, this is YouTube, and yes, this is a YouTube channel. I'm not doing this necessarily for followers. I'm doing this to make an impact, and maybe that's one person, and that's good enough for me. So today I wanted to share something with you. If this doesn't resonate with you, it's all good. Not everything that I share, not everything the next person shares is going to resonate with you. So, as usual, we can all just kind of keep on scrolling, right? But you're welcome to listen. So I wanted to share today something I do every morning. I am a faithful person. So I tend to pray first thing in the morning. I do read devotionals. I do a group devotional with a group of women that I have found that I really trust in my community, my Christian community. And also I read these little devotionals. So I wanted to share with you. And again, if this isn't your jam, then it's all good. I'm not going to appeal to everyone. And keep in mind that this is going to be specifically around God, but if you are more of a spiritual person and that's not what you believe, you can replace this with anything. Me as a believer, I believe that God is what fits in, but it's just really not to convince you of anything or to follow my lead. All it is to share, and hopefully this will help you, because I think it really could resonate. When I read it, I shared it with my husband, and he had some stuff he was struggling with, and it really resonated with him. So I'm going to share it, and who knows, maybe it'll help you. So when you are plagued by a persistent problem, one that goes on and on, view it as a rich opportunity. An ongoing problem is like a tutor who is always by your side. The learning possibilities are limited only by your willingness to be teachable. That's a lesson in itself, regardless of being a faithful person or not. In faith, thank God for your problem. Ask God to open your eyes and your heart to all that God is accomplishing through this difficulty. Once you become grateful for a problem, it loses its power to drag you down. On the contrary, your thankful attitude will lift you up into heavenly places with God. From this perspective, your difficulty can be seen as a slight temporary distress that is producing for you a transcendent glory never to cease. Whether you replace that with universe, whatever your jam is, for me, it's definitely God. And that's okay. We all have differing views. We all believe different things. But I believe the ongoing message in this can help many people, regardless of what you believe. If we can be thankful for the problems put in our way, the struggles, the challenges, we're all facing a different, gamut of challenges. So whatever that challenge is for you, if we can find it in our hearts to be grateful for it, we no longer give it power. And think about it. I mean, if you can really take a minute to think about something in your life, whether it's happening now or it's happened in the past, that you really struggled with. Maybe you lost sleep over it. Maybe you were just stressed beyond belief. and there was nothing you could do. It was just constantly on your mind, and there was nothing you could do to shake it. Had you, or in the moment, could you now shift your perspective and be thankful for it? And sometimes that's a lot easier said than done. And, as we process things, we go through different waves, right? It's almost like grief. It's like at one moment we could maybe brush it off and say, ain't no thing. Like I could totally do, no, whatever. No problem. Like I'm over this. And then you find yourself back to square one and spinning about that problem. And you realize you haven't quite surrendered to it. And then maybe you take a couple more days and you finally surrender. And then the thought at that moment to be thankful for it is too hard, but give it a couple more days, more time, more praying, more meditating, more whatever you do. And lo and behold, you may be able to find it in your heart to be thankful for it and open to the gifts you receive, because some of the most challenging people put in our lives, some of the most challenging situations are there for a reason, to teach us something. And some of my most valuable lessons and gifts in life have not come from something just handed to me with a little silver sparkly bow. It's been something that's been painful, maybe traumatic, challenging. So anyway, wanted to share this with you guys. I hope that you find some value. Again, if you haven't joined our community, click subscribe. We're welcoming new people. So, it's a family. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.